Oh, I missed that. That was rad. No, it wasn't. I was just setting up the camera. Oh, shit. Ratchet.
Bro.
Ratchet.
Sure would have been great.
That would have been rat says.
Spider-Man talked about it, like, when the snap happened.
Yeah.
It was just like a moment where Doctor Strange knew and he opened the portal back.
Yeah.
That's all he said, that we were all together, and then suddenly Doctor Strange was said,
I'm gonna go help.
it's time for us to go help. And then done his portal thing.
Anyways, chair people, what's good? Welcome. Yeah, boy. We made 10 years, people. Well done, sir. Well done.
Well
10
done.
years.
10 years.
sir.
10 years.
Well done. Well done. We've survived. We didn't die before the movie.
We didn't die.
We were not snapped away before we could reach this moment here, where we can finally say that the game is over. The end game is done. This was Endgame.
That was savage. I just like, in the theatre, I was hoping that more people would be a bit more lively, but they were just sort of...
Come into the screen, Dale. Come on screen.
Come in.
Introducing our latest...
We have a new guest every time. It's a thing of major.
The bro. Shot to the bro. Okay.
It's a normal thing now when we do movie reviews. There's always someone new in the back. Almost every time. It's always us three with someone else. Always.
Sorry, Jeff, but you got the March money, so we couldn't invite you because we know the bro ain't got no money. Nah, sir. Ratchet. Where do we start?
Everything's still pretty fresh, so
I'm still trying to...
So once upon a time, there was a man called Tony Stark.
Oh, not We'll be here for 3 hours.
Like the review is going to be the same length as the movie.
Oh, hell.
Oh, there's nowhere really to start. The movie snaps you into it, literally. Like, you're with...
I hope they could hear us.
Do you know how loud we are?
Oh yeah, true.
And the background music is perfect.
It is. Let me turn it up. Okay, where do we start?
So literally, okay, so stop.
No.
Stop. Everyone, warnings. Okay. Yes. Warnings is where we start with. Whenever we do a review like this.
Yep.
The warnings are important. Okay, this is going to be. This is his channel, but I'm going to do the warning this time.
Thank you.
As the Lord of Asgard, I must warn you that spoilers are ahead. And beer. And wine. Vodka. All the mightiest ales in the land. So, we start properly with Hawkeye.
Well, we have the honour of spoiling people since we get to watch it first. Stay out of the...
Well,
we're the ones in front
technically, it came out yesterday, so you know we're in line with America now.
Yeah.
Well, this is my second watching. So.
I really don't know where to start. I really don't know.
No, there's nowhere to start other than to say that this movie here is nothing but an emotional roller coaster. An emotional roller coaster that takes us back through everything that we have experienced since age 12 for me.
True.
10 years.
True.
Age 12. Ooh. All the way up to now, 22 years old. It brings everything that we know about the Marvel Cinematic Universe and throws it straight back at us in this great ensemble battle against the great Titan himself. And the amount of homages to Stan Lee, the amount of homages to the older movies, to comic book references, and to future movies / comic book remakes that we can see. There's a lot to take in.
I'm still trying to figure out what I want to say because it's really It's just a big, like, this is 3 hour non-stop. As soon as the movie starts, it just sort of keeps going. It does
There's pretty much no breaks.
Nah,
really.
No, they keep it consistent all the way through. You can't take a break.
There were some bits in the movie we did sort of slow down with some, like, talking,
dialogue,
some
dialogue,
emotion.
but those weren't very long. Those was quite, you know.
Even those moments took you a step closer to
the characters. And,
everything. Even those slight moments where everything was quiet.
Yeah.
Everything was just talking, you know, between each character. The emotions were just everything. I'm going to be straight up. Like, I think I cried like 10 times in that movie. I was up and down right from the get-go. Even like straight up. Okay, so when the movie first starts, you're there with Hawkeye and his family, and Hawkeye turns around and his family's gone, bro, tears. Straight up. Like, I knew shit was coming. Bro.
And he doesn't even catch them disappearing either, which is a bit of a rat's thing.
It's funny though, because like we know what's happened, so you see the ashes on the ground.
He doesn't pay attention.
Like, that was kind of out of it, eh? That was sort of freaky. Oh, you go. No.
Because I was going to get into like
Carry on.
first 20 minutes.
Yep,
What do you
carry on.
reckon?
Okay, first 20 minutes.
You go,
So
sir,
we go
you
into
go.
it. Did you fellas reckon that was going to happen? Like they were going to find him straight away, about 20 minutes in, or did you think you were going to actually
I thought that
have
was
some
quite
time?
I didn't expect that. Like to see Thanos die within the first. It was like the first fucking 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Seeing him die like that, and then thinking, okay, so where do we
Now
go from
what?
here? Where do we go from here? And then it has that fast forward period, and it shows what the world has become. It's like this really messed up world where everything's a mess, and you know people are still surviving, but they're not living. That's a good way to put it. They survived, but they didn't live.
Well, they found it hard to move
that's
on.
the title of the video.
Well done.
So, all royalties to me when this video gets monetized.
Oh, chap. Oh, yes.
But no, like.
Okay, maybe we have to turn this
thank
down.
you.
Oh, thank you.
We don't like singing in the background. We're here for the music. But yeah, no, that was completely unexpected. I had no idea where we were going. And then as we got past that 20-minute mark, closer to the half an hour mark, 40 minutes, then you start seeing where they're going with this, especially when you remember that Ant-Man's out there with the van.
Yeah. He got saved by a rat. How do we feel about that? Because I thought, I was like, hey, hold on. Nah. Come on now.
So,
let's be reasonable. You know?
This could possibly be the biggest crossover event that we have ever seen, because Master Splinter saved Ant-Man to help the Avengers.
Hey, I was like, you saw that rat on the thing, I'm like, and then the thing starts beeping, I'm like, oh, come on. No.
In a sudden turn of events.
Hey, because at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, that's where he gets stuck
Sucked in, and
it's like,
then poof, they're gone.
And for me, I was like really wanting to know, how is he going to do it?
Yeah.
And then this one, it's like, Master Splinter comes and saves the day. I'm like, nah, that's not so. So that's for me. I don't kind of feel.
You are welcome.
Yeah. So there's that. I don't know. But that was out of it where he goes, sees his daughter, and
she's older.
And she's way older.
Like, okay, I got a bit confused at the start of the movie because I thought they said it was like 25. What was it? 25 years after Thanos attacked?
5 years.
5 years.
No, because then we're at that point, and then it skips another 5 years.
Does it?
No,
I don't. No, skip it anymore.
Okay. Me and my own world, too busy crying.
I think, but it is 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah. Still, that's quite a long time.
Yeah. So Yeah.
I can't imagine how
Everybody
Spider-Man and
sucks.
Doctor Strange...
Everybody looks...
Bro, it's such a down...
everybody's
Yeah.
like,
down buzz.
Everybody's bumming out.
It's like District 9 gone depression.
They didn't even bother to clean up. I thought someone would have at least started a clean up, but no.
They just left it.
They just
left it.
And their random kid on the bike was like, he's like, what happened, kid? And he's like,
dude, I was 4. I don't know.
I don't want to talk about it.
He looked like 19 years old, so he wouldn't have known.
My name's Jeff.
Okay, but like, that's pretty much the first half of the movie is... It's recording, eh?
Yeah. 10.
Okay.
Chap.
Okay, so
continue.
we are... The first half of the movie is pretty much what we've said, and then we got the time travel shit.
Yeah.
Time travel to find the stones. Now this is where things start to get a bit interesting, because at this point in time, Thanos is gone.
It's gone. Everyone's sort of...
It's sort of like a
doing
fucking...
their own thing.
It's like a
it's
Smaug
where are they
moment,
now?
Yeah. Scarlett's sort of like just at her desk with her feet up, like crying on her desk.
Letting her
and
hair get
Captain
all
Marvel's
red.
sort
All
of...
red.
Yeah, and Captain
That
Marvel...
makeup just...
and then Captain America is sort of doing his thing, helping, at the rehabbing place, and so everyone's sort of in a weird sort of sad...
Oh yeah, actually,
sad,
my sister told me that that person that talks at the meeting, that's one of the directors, one of the brothers.
At what meeting?
When he talks at Captain America's
Oh,
meeting.
yeah. Yep.
That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to add.
Do you want to add anything else?
What did you guys think about the characters, seeing them later on? Especially Hulk. Did you guys expect that to happen?
No. If I'm pissed off about anything, it's that they did not explain that properly. Like, we all know, we're Marvel fans, we knew that was coming. We knew eventually Hulk and Banner would become one and would get that Planet Hulk buzz going. But for them to do it in between movies with us not seeing the change, because last time we saw Hulk, Banner and Hulk were at war for the body.
Yeah, they were too.
Hulk didn't want to come out.
They were.
So for them to just, push that in there.
Yeah, and they jumped so far. We're like, me and Hulk are best buddies now.
Yeah,
18
we've
months later,
literally
we got it sorted.
merged.
Yeah.
I don't see how they could slip that in so easily.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but it worked well with the movie itself, but I think it should have been explained a bit more, or we should have been showing something in a post-credit scene, whether it be from Captain Marvel or one of the other Marvel films that were in between.
Yeah.
It needed to be explained, I think.
Yeah, because it was sort of just
Out of the blue.
Just roll with it. Here's Hulk now.
Yeah, this
just
go
with the flow.
This is who he is.
Yeah.
Do
and
it.
we're gonna and we're gonna continue now. It's like, okay.
It's cool to see some of the showdowns that we saw, like Captain America versus Captain America.
Yeah, that was.
I thought that was quite epic.
That was alright.
That was definitely one of the standout fights in the film, because I mean the second half of the movie is full fighting, and everyone has their showdowns in that. Like how they done Infinity War, everyone gets their go at Thanos.
Yep.
I mean, even going all the way back to Avengers, everyone got their go on Loki, everyone got their go on Ultron.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and this movie was kind of like little bits and pieces of cameos too, because you see some characters come back. Like Korg.
Margaret Carter.
and Meek.
Meek and Miss Carter and
you got the guys from
Loki.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Loki, S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, so
the Hydra people.
all the way back to all that.
That was a lot.
So like, definitely, this is a movie where you have to have at least some background knowledge on the whole timeline.
On the whole 10 years
I mean, after watching that, I didn't really need to know too much about Captain Marvel to get what she was.
You could definitely skip Captain Marvel and just watch this. Because it's sort of...
I mean, She was
That's
in the
important,
film for, I would say,
For the
screen
beginning
time.
and the end.
Screen time?
Yeah.
Solid 20 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's with her in the background as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought that she'd done an actually really good job in this movie. I didn't actually like the other one. There was a bit funny, but I thought she done all right in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I didn't think they even needed to make a Captain Marvel. Hey, you could actually watch this movie and not have to worry about even making one like that.
Yeah.
You know, I would have saved it for after, because then you'd be more interested in knowing who she is and what she's doing. Instead, you know, after watching Miss Marvel, I was like, oh, I could have just skipped that one altogether, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really didn't do much.
I didn't watch it.
Much
I caught up via YouTube and everything, and I don't feel like I've missed out on much.
No,
so.
yeah, and you don't really when you watch that
like
one.
pretty much what you see in the if you know Marvel, you're gonna know who Captain Marvel is. If you don't know your Marvel, the most simplest way of putting it is Captain Marvel is pretty much Superman of the Marvel world with a little bit of Super Saiyan.
With Super Saiyan.
True. By the way, she didn't even use. I never once saw her with her mask. I never once saw her hair go up in flames.
Yeah.
She just stayed Captain Marvel the whole movie. I'm disappointed by her.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed by her, to be completely honest. But we're starting to drift off now.
Yeah. Off topic.
Thor. What do we think of Thor?
New Asgard. How about
that?
New Asgard.
It's my home.
I was like, what?
I thought that was so cool when they did straight up.
I was like, what happened to you, dude?
Well, when we watched that the first time, everybody in the scene, when I was watching it with my sister, they all cracked up. We all cracked up. And even in this one, some of the people behind me were like, yeah, now he looks like an actual Aussie.
Really?
Bloody hell.
I thought that Thor, that came out of no. I wasn't expecting that.
To be quite honest, I was waiting for a point in the movie where he would strike his lightning and it would strike down on him
and make him
again.
I'd make it.
That's what I was waiting for.
Happen a second. like he was going to do Popeye, and just But now I thought that was mean, and they
kept him like
and he
that.
kept it all the way
whole
through.
movie.
He never just lost weight all of a sudden.
You see the gut. When he shakes her hand, you see the gut. The camera pan down, and you see this.
He's even wearing one of those.
Even the clothes he's wearing.
Like one of those really itchy wool, those huge jackets that we have here.
Yeah.
The fingerless woolly gloves.
It was such a different.
The eye drops even.
I'm surprised he didn't have a tui, to be honest.
It was such a different Thor, I was like,
Steiny at the
least.
Yeah, Steiny at the least.
Cool,
Damn.
yeah.
But that's pretty much where we're at with characters now. Like, some characters have to change drastically for us to keep that interest in the characters.
Yeah, it'll get back to normal eventually.
Yeah. And the next one,
I'm sure
do
it'll
some.
And ever since the first Thor movie, right through to now, Thor has always he's an amazing character in the MCU, but he's definitely also had that comic relief side to him. He's definitely a comic relief when it comes to these films. Definitely him, the likes of Star-Lord. They're the comic reliefs.
Yeah.
But
especially Thor and Star-Lord when they
together.
When they have their scenes together, it's like, that bit, it was like, I was like, champ, I'm in charge. Yes, you are. Yes, of course you are. I'm like, oh, hell.
But
that's out of it.
So, pretty much when it gets to it, we're up to talking about the final war. And the final war Like, it felt like it was real quick, but I bet that whole final scene was like an hour long.
Yeah,
oh,
it probably
no.
was. Yeah.
I think it was.
That took up one of the hours.
So,
yeah.
I think we're going to do a part 2 for the second half. Because this 3-hour movie, we can't be letting people watch us for an hour.
For an hour.
Well, I mean, some people do make their reviews for an hour.
For an hour?
I've watched an hour.
I would not watch that, to be honest.
Oh, true.
Yeah. I would.
You wouldn't pause it and then save it for later?
Nope.
Oh, true.
This would bore me. Part 2 coming soon.
Okay then. Oh well then.
Ka kite.